Well, hi there. Warm welcome. You're watching Decoding Now. I'm Meghna Deka, and this is day 100 of Vijay's blockbuster entry into politics. Can the Jananayaga now deliver on the ground as the Chief Minister? Well, some say 100 days is an odd unit for measuring a government. Long enough for advertisements and achievements listing, but too short to know if governance has really changed on the ground. But for Chief Minister Vijay, 100 days is a milestone worth decoding for us. After all, Tamil Nadu has just seen an unusual experiment. A formidable administration machinery, a very complex one at that, one of the oldest living civilizations, now has been handed over to a political class with very little experience in running this behemoth. A government that arrived with 100% energy, you can't doubt them, but very little when it comes to experience. However, some compare it to what India was after independence, full of ideas and enthusiasm, perhaps lacking in governance know-how. That inexperience has both been a handicap as well as an opportunity. We'll tell you how it's both a boon and a bane, but behind the numbers, the schemes, the Whistle Podu moments that we've seen in the last 100 days, what really has changed? What are the hits, what are the misses, and what is just hype? And that's all. Well, tonight we are going to put Vijay at 100 to the test. We are going to sift through the facts, the politics, and the fiction. The delivery from the drama and the claims from the credible numbers. What we are going to be decoding for you is this. First, promises versus performance. Remember, they've promised that there's going to be 1,000 crore per day investment, which they've managed to bring in because of Brand Vijay. But is that real growth, or is it just a claim? The second thing we are going to be decoding for you is governance versus inexperience. What really counts? 100% energy, yes, that is a given. But what about the system deliverance? Can they deliver with very little experience on their side? Third question that we are going to be decoding for you. Is it a hit or is it all hype? Has Vijay's 100-day debut really delivered on the ground? These are the straight questions we are going to be asking and also answering for you. But first, let's take you through a progress report on Vijay's key welfare scheme. We are calling it progress report rather than a report card because, well, 100 days is perhaps a bit too early. But progress report says this. When it comes to free powers for homes, it is 100 units, which he's already managed to deliver. This has been implemented, this has been delivered. Let's look at the homes for homeless. This is another big push for welfare. Vijay government in the last 100 days has spent 3,500 crore rupees on it. This has already been allocated for these homes to be made for the homeless. Another, farm loan waiver. The farm loan relief which has been provided has been to the tune of 6,000 crore rupees, which has been delivered by Vijay. Opposition says it's too little and this is just regular, but Vijay government has listed it as one of the biggest achievements. The list of welfare schemes, of course, doesn't just end there. There are several others that have been listed by his team. Vijay, remember, has had a golden bonanza in store for the people of Tamil Nadu the minute he stepped in. Even before the CJP protest, the Chief Minister had been very Gen Z friendly, if we can call it that. After all, it is the Gen Z who ushered Vijay into power, and they are the ones who actually mobilize people on social media. And the fanfare when it comes to actor Vijay as he turned into the Neta Vijay, all of this was buoyed by the youth wave that we have seen. So Gen Z very clearly is firmly by his side when it comes to the welfare radar. Let's take you through some of these examples. What are the schemes that he's ensured that he pays back to the Gen Z, that he gets some kind of resonance with them? Well, this is the golden bonanza. For newborns, he has given a dole of 1 gram gold ring, which is going to be given to everyone who is born, to all the parents. This is a scheme for which he has already allocated 560 crore rupees. For brides, 8 grams of gold coin is going to be given by the government to every bride. And for this, Vijay has already allocated an amount of 812 crore rupees in this budget, the first budget that he's given. But what about the Gen Z Connect that I was telling you about? Well, for him, it comes in the form of skill development. 12 lakh students are being given skill development training so that it helps them getting employed. Not just that, free laptops also are being distributed by Vijay towards the youth. For this, an amount of 2,000 crore rupees has been allocated in the budget which has been presented just last week by Chief Minister Vijay. Now remember, Vijay and his government have also secured overwhelming investments in the state during the first 100 days of governance. In fact, they have called it one of the biggest takeaways, how Brand Vijay has managed to revive what they call the floundering brand Tamil Nadu as well. In fact, let's take a detailed look. Is that really true? What about the major investments, the development, so that you, the viewers, can decide for yourself if Brand Vijay has delivered? The amount of capital which has been committed after several Invest in Tamil Nadu conclaves and several outreaches which has been committed so far is over 1 lakh crore rupees. This is not investment, this is the investment which has been committed in the form of MOUs and other investment deals that they have been looking at. But a whopping number of 1.21 lakh jobs have been promised if that investment actually materializes. So this also means that there is going to be a huge boost for the youth, with big amount of jobs also being created. When it comes to the number of agreements which have been signed is 104. And what is the vision of Vijay? And this is the most important part. The vision of Vijay is this staggering amount. A Tamil Nadu economy which is going to be worth $1.5 trillion by the year 2036. This is a big promise, one of the biggest promises which has been made by Chief Minister Vijay. The question is, can he deliver? Can he put Tamil Nadu on the roadmap of 1.5 trillion economy by the year 2036? That's going to be a big question. But let's also get you a breakdown of his 1.02 lakh crore investment as well. Now, these are the major investors who are all buying into the dream of Brand Vijay. Of course, there are many more, but we are just listing a couple of the companies which have placed the largest bet in what many are calling a bet on Brand Vijay. The Hinduja Group is one of the biggest investors when it comes to Tamil Nadu, and it has now agreed to invest 2,500 crore rupees in the state of Tamil Nadu. Lucas TVS has invested in Tamil Nadu a project which is worth 2,500 crore rupees. Then you have Kaplan Group, which has invested 925 crore rupees in Tamil Nadu. Not just that, there are others as well. For example, you have S3V Vascular Tech, which is 525 crores. There is Trivitron Healthcare, 200 crores. There is Acrono Life, Genomics, and you can see how all of these are huge investments which are being made, especially in the realm of health, in the realm of technology as well. And of course, let's not forget Skyroot as well, India's first ever private launch, which has just happened. That also has its genesis in the state of Tamil Nadu. And this shows that there is health, infra and health tech also, which is going to be a big bonus for the Vijay government to draw this bit of investment into the state of Tamil Nadu. Now remember, one of Vijay's flagship vows has been to ensure women's safety. That is something he's spoken about, and one of the first 3 signatures that he had made was regarding women's safety. One of the first 3 things that he ensured the minute he took over office. He approved the Singapen Special Task Force on his very first day in office. So what really is the Singapen Special Task Force? What is going to be the progress report of this? Because this is a task force which is supposed to ensure women's safety in the state of Tamil Nadu. Let's tell you how it is right now and what the vision is of Chief Minister Vijay. Right now, the number of active teams which are out there ensuring that they are cracked down on anyone who threatens women's safety is that of 70. The target is to increase it from 70 to 270. 70 in the first 100 days and 270 eventually going on from here. The strength is so far only 18 posts which have been created. However, Chief Minister Vijay hopes that the number of posts created for Singapen Task Force is going to go up to 2,545. And not just that, it also is about the budget allocation. It's important for us to understand the one-time budget which has already been allocated for the Singaporean task force is 43 crore rupees. But then there's also going to be an annual budget which is going to be given year on year. A recurring amount of 310 crore rupees is going to be given as well. In addition to that, there are other investments also which is being made in infrastructure. For example, this task force has been given 319 four-wheelers and 101 two-wheelers as well to ensure that they can swiftly complete their task. So this is the kind of commitment that we've seen from day one itself. However, every good story, every good chartbuster film has a plot twist. It is the key conflict that drives the story forward. Vijay's first 100 days in office has been no different. Of course, there have been tears, there have been tragedy, there has been clash, there's been tension as well. Let's take you through the controversies that Vijay and company have had to wade through in the last 100 days as well. Let's start with the Kaveri conflict. That is one of the most pressing conflicts that we've seen from between the state of Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, its neighboring state, saying that Karnataka has refused to release the amount of Kaveri water which it is expected and should have. The criticism by Udayanidhi Stalin of the DMK has been that Vijay has failed to stop the Meghna Deka dam which has been constructed by Karnataka. But on the other hand, you have Vijay who has said that already a resolution has been passed against the Meghna Deka dam, and also that he's written to the Prime Minister saying that that dam must not be finished. So everything possible, Vijay says, has been done. The second big controversy that he's waded into is regarding the credit claim over the schemes that have been launched. I just listed all the schemes for you right now that have been launched by Vijay. The criticism coming in from the DMK is that these are old DMK era schemes which have been only rebranded. That this is a government which is only making reels and rebranding the DMK era schemes. But when it comes to Vijay, the TVK says the 104 new MOUs have been signed. 1 lakh crore rupees of investment has been brought in already in the last 100 days. So why criticize the Vijay government when it comes to investment? Also, one of the biggest flashpoint, and this one was huge, when you had the arrest of Udayanidhi. He's the leader of opposition in the Tamil Nadu Assembly. He is, of course, someone who is with the DMK, and he was arrested after some unsavory comments were made regarding what many said were comments which were regarding Trisha. Of course, Udayanidhi on his part said, I never even named her. Then why attribute statements to me? But nonetheless, there was an FIR, there was an arrest of the LOP, and this was interestingly just one day ahead of the Tamil Nadu Assembly, the first budget session being chaired and presented by Vijay government. Why this arrest of the LOP? What does it really mean? As per Udayanidhi, he said that this is a fascist regime which is arresting all critics. Anything that they say they don't like, they arrest. Of course, you have the TVK saying that there is going to be zero tolerance when it comes to misogyny, especially someone who's not even connected to politics. Then you have the Tamil Nadu crime stats. That's another one, because Singapan has been one of the key and primary focuses of Chief Minister Vijay. Crime stats are very important. You have Udayanidhi Stalin saying that 19-year-old, remember the engineering student who has been killed, was killed over drugs because he had gone to the police to tip him off, and then those who were part of this drug ring that he was trying to expose to the police in Tamil Nadu, they are the ones who had killed him. However, when it comes to CTR Nirmal, who is the Tamil Nadu law minister, he says that the death of this 19-year-old engineering student had nothing to do with drugs, that it was personal enmity. Well, these are the different kind of versions which are coming in. So it brings us back to the same question. Vijay at 100. The Sarkara has been a big blockbuster. Was it a hit? Was it a miss? Or was it a lot of hype? Those are the questions that we are going to be asking. Let me go across to our panelists. Joining us today on the show, we have Advocate M. Satyakumar, the national spokesperson of TVK. Sushil Rajkumar is also joining us, a DMK supporter. Well, first, I'm going to come across to you first, M. Satya Kumar. Many congratulations, 100 days. And the reason, usually we don't look at any government's 100 days in office, but this has been quite a different experiment, which is why here on Decoding Now, we are actually looking at what has been achieved in 100 days. Of course, there's going to be a whole lot more coming our way. But how do you react to all the criticism which is coming in? Yes, there is a lot of enthusiasm. What about the experience? Do you somehow feel that the lack of experience may have hurt you in the last 100 days?
Never. There are two things that we need to look at. We actually take all criticism in a very with a constructive mindset. If the criticism is constructive criticism, very, very important. So the opposition always wanted to blame us for lame things and whatever they tried to oppose us is not taking off in the public as well as in the assembly. First thing that we have done as a great reform, Meghna, is to live telecast the assembly. That shows the competence and transparency and the resistance power also of TVK. So considering DMK is a very, very, very good opposition party. They are not good ruling party. They are a very good opposition.
But they're very experienced. And that's what they have on you.
Of course, they are experienced in managing narratives and they are experienced in corruption, which we have tried to eradicate in the last 100 days. In the last 100 days, we have eradicated corruption. Not just top-level corruption. From the top-level corruption, we have eradicated the party fund, minister fund, MLA fund. No, nil. And we have done that. Second, grassroots level corruption. Meghna, please check with any of your coordinates or friends in Tamil Nadu. If they go to the registration office, if they go to the police station, if they go for a patta, if they go for some BDO meets or any for public services that they're availing, they need not even pay a single pie. Work is getting done. And this ensures there's a grassroots level corruption is getting removed. So why is this a very important factor, Meghna? Meghna, the Tamil Nadu's growth story would have been very, very progressive than what it is today. In spite of the corruption, the Tamil Nadu has progressed because of the people's power. They wanted a very charismatic leader, promising leader. Our leader has come, Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Thalapathy Vijay, wherein we are...
But that's an important point that you've made. I'm going to take that across. Satya Kumar, I agree with you. Everyone's talking about how grassroots level corruption is slowly but steadily coming to an end. So, Sushil Rajkumar, will you concede that yes, they may not have experience, but that also means they don't have systemic corruption as one of the problems that they are dealing with? Sushil Rajkumar, is there a problem with the audio-video link, if you can hear me? Oh, I'm going to try and reconnect with Mr. Rajkumar. There seems to be a bit of a problem. But let me go back across to... Oh, I believe he's joining us. Sushil Rajkumar, what the TVK has, what the DMK doesn't, is there is no history of any corruption in their ranks. They're all new. Oh, well, again, there's a bit of a problem. Satya Kumar, I'm going to come back to you. Yes, there is a lot of criticism, but there is a lot of counter also. But do you think somewhere down the line, when it comes to the Kaveri issue, that Vijay may be on the back foot?
No, Meghna. See...
yes, madam. I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you, madam.
Can I finish this point, Meghna? We started this.
I'll just come to you, Sushil Rajkumar. Let me have Mr. Satya Kumar finish his point.
Right. See, with respect to Kaveri issue, the matter is well settled with respect to the Supreme Court judgment. And we all know what the Kaveri Water Commission and the tribunal, all those decisions we are very well aware. Wherein the Karnataka government is trying to violate, or rather, they are not able to interpret the Supreme Court judgment in the way it has to be interpreted. That's where our Honorable Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Thalapathy Vijay, wanted to extend a diplomacy model, wherein he wanted to have a dialogue. In fact, in the assembly, he said very clearly, even if people of Tamil Nadu are going to criticize, even the opposition criticizes, for the welfare of the people of Tamil Nadu, he will extend a dialogue option. He will extend a dialogue option. So why is he extending a dialogue option? He's trying to look at whether the diplomatic models will work out. And,
okay, that's a point well taken. Sushil Rajkumar, I'll bring you in. When it comes to corruption, Vijay and his government does not have a history of graft which is crippling them. When it comes to Kaveri, they are actually trying to think out of the box and trying to have dialogue, something which hasn't happened in the past. So will you give them marks for that?
No, nothing. We cannot give any marks to them on handling the Kaveri issue. In the Kaveri issue, there was a secret understanding between Mr. Vijay and the Chief Minister of Karnataka, D.K. Shivakumar. Mr. D.K. Shivakumar revealed that it was Mr. Vijay who had offered a talks with him.
But what's wrong if there are talks? Legally, you haven't been able to resolve this. So what if there are talks? If via talks and diplomacy you can resolve it?
There are 36 times both the states sit down and talked. Nothing worked out. Then the tribunal came and there was a final solution which Mr. Satyakumar has agreed. But what is stopping Mr. Vijay by opening his mouth and telling the state that I have this plan of talking to Mr. D.K. Shivakumar to find a solution? When all the farmer organizations in Tamil Nadu are opposing the talks, they were demanding that the state government of Tamil Nadu should go to the Supreme Court and ask water to implement the Kaveri Tribunal Award. This was not heeded by Mr. Vijay. He has some directions from Mr. Rahul Gandhi. On his directions only he is acting in the Kaveri issue. That is create a big.
Then he wouldn't have passed a resolution. He's passed a resolution on Kaveri against Meghna. He's written to the Prime Minister as well, Sushil Kumar Rajkumar.
Yeah, then why he did not open his mouth that he has a plan to meet Mr. D.K. Shivakumar?
Okay.
It is only Mr. Shivakumar after telling Mr. Tell me, madam.
Well, here's the interesting bit. 100 days, many would say, is not enough for anyone to judge governance. But Satya Kumar has explained to us that their party, the TVK, is going to bring in energy. They don't have any hangover when it comes to graft, when it comes to corruption, that they are going to be looking at out-of-the-box solution. On the other hand, you have Sushil Rajkumar, who's pointed out that what about enthusiasm? But what about experience? That is something that they don't lack. We'll have to wait and see. All we can hope is that the people of Tamil Nadu are going to have Achhe Din on their cards. Thank you so much, both of you gentlemen, for joining us here on Decoding Now. With that, we wrap up the show.